Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another sinister episode of A History of the Marvel Universe. The story of the Zemo barony begins in Germany with Heinrich Zemo. After single-handedly defending his hometown from a group of Slavic raiders in the late 1400s, Heinrich was given a castle and became the first Baron Zemo. Over the following decades, Heinrich Zemo became infamous for his cruelty and egotism. And as the centuries rolled on, the Zemo lineage persisted as time and again the title of Baron was passed from father to son. In the early 20th century, this title was passed on to Baron Heinrich Zemo. After surviving the First World War, Heinrich became an early supporter of Adolf Hitler's National Socialist Party. And when the Nazis rose to power, Zemo became one of their most brilliant and infamous weapons designers. One of the earliest examples of a functioning energy weapon on Earth was Baron Zemo's prototype Death Ray. But when Castle Zemo was attacked by Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos during World War II, the Baron chose to destroy his home rather than let his weapon fall into Allied hands. However, the resulting eruption also caused considerable damage to the nearby town. After this, Baron Heinrich Zemo became one of the most hated men in all of Germany, maligned both by his enemies and his countrymen. He began hiding his face with his signature mask, hoping to someday remove it without being recognized. However, this became impossible after a fateful encounter with Captain America. Zemo was working with an experimental chemical compound known as Adhesive X. When the American super soldier attacked, his shield struck the chemical tank, spilling its contents onto Zemo's hooded face. As a result, Zemo's mask became permanently adhered to his head, causing him to descend further into madness. He even grew increasingly violent and abusive towards his own wife and child. This soon cost him his marriage when his wife Hilda turned against him and aided Captain America, only to be shot and killed by a trigger-happy Nazi. Even the sinister Red Skull began to malign Baron Zemo as a rivalry developed between them. As the war neared its end in 1945, the Skull ordered Zemo to steal an experimental drone plane from Allied forces. He ensured that word of the theft was leaked to Captain America, hedging his bets by pitting his bitter rival against his hated enemy. Although Zemo suspected the truth, he relished the opportunity to destroy the American super soldier, as well as the chance to leave Germany before it fell to the Allies. And it seemed Zemo was victorious in the ensuing battle, as he captured and tortured Captain America and Bucky before strapping the American duo to the drone plane itself. Breaking their bonds, Cap and Bucky sought to recover the experimental machine, not realizing that Zemo had booby-trapped the plane with an explosive device. The two men were seemingly killed in the ensuing blast as their bodies fell into the icy waters of the North Atlantic. And after the end of the war, Zemo assembled a small army of mercenaries and escaped to South America. Hiding in the Amazon, he subjugated a group of indigenous people and used them as slaves. Zemo later summoned his son Helmut to his South American stronghold once he was old enough. While Helmut was unnerved by his father's cruelty, he was intrigued by the power it commanded. Zemo also introduced his son to his latest chemical invention, the age-slowing compound X, which kept them both young and strong as the decades rolled on. Then one day, Zemo, along with the rest of the world, learned that Captain America had returned as a member of the Avengers. To combat his old enemy, the Mad Baron assembled a team of his own, the first incarnation of the Masters of Evil. The two men confronted each other once again, and despite their advanced age, both were stronger than ever. Captain America and Baron Zemo had several such encounters before their final battle in the Amazon. Zemo attempted to strike his foe down with a deadly ray, but the glare from Cap's shield blinded the Baron. Firing wildly, Zemo inadvertently caused a rock slide, crushing and killing the old Nazi beneath the falling debris. However, all of Heinrich Zemo's inventions and resources then fell into the possession of his son, Helmut Zemo. Calling himself the Phoenix, Helmut attacked Captain America and his partner, the Falcon. Once the two heroes were separated, Helmut Zemo was able to capture Captain America, suspending him above a bubbling cauldron of adhesive X. Fortunately, the Falcon arrived in time to rescue his friend. This battle ended when the Phoenix attempted to strike Captain America down with his own shield, only for it to ricochet and knock Zemo into the boiling vat. However, Helmut survived, his insulated suit protecting his body long enough for him to reach an escape hatch in the bottom of the cauldron, although his head was uncovered, leaving his face horribly disfigured. More determined than ever, Helmut donned a costume similar to the one his father wore and took his rightful place as the 13th Baron Zemo. Since then, Zemo's mad schemes for power and revenge have made him one of the most dangerous men on Earth. Like his father before him, he has assembled various villains to serve as his masters of evil. But one of his most consequential plots was the formation of the Thunderbolts. Following a battle with the creature known as Onslaught, the Avengers disappeared and were presumed dead. In their absence, Zemo and the Masters of Evil crafted new identities and formed the Thunderbolts, pretending to be heroes while secretly plotting world domination. Zemo himself became Citizen V, taking the name of a British hero that his father had killed during World War II. This eventually backfired when several of the Thunderbolts grew to prefer their new heroic roles and turned on Zemo. Although he has displayed the capacity for nobility and heroism, Zemo was ultimately consumed by his ego and lust for power. He has even joined forces with the terrorist group Hydra and quickly became one of their highest-ranking members. But no matter who he allies himself with, Baron Zemo continues to ruthlessly pursue his goals, and remains one of the Avengers' most dangerous enemies. And that's the origin of Baron Zemo. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe for more marvelous content. Be sure to reply to the comment below letting me know what Marvel hero or villain you want to hear about next, and as always, the issues referenced in this video are listed in the description below if you would like to read them for yourself, as well as links to other places you can find me, including my Patreon page, where for only $1 a month you can get your name in these special thanks here. So until next time, true believers, Excelsior!